What's going on, people? It's GBP baby. It's currently 2:35 a.m. Wednesday the 24th of May, but we're going to pretend it's Tuesday because this is Tuesday's analysis. I'm just very late. I'm going to do a quick rundown of what's been happening this week, and let's just get straight to it. So I'll start from the weekly, and I'll continue, and I'll explain what I'm expecting or what I would like to see. Right. So this, I can explain it separately actually. And can I hide these for now? Okay, right, never mind. So this is the imbalance that I've had my eyes on. As you can see, we've traded through it here back in April, and I'm expecting price to want to trade into it now. You can see we've dipped into it with the wick, however we haven't actually traded fully into it. Obviously this is the weekly, so I want to see price trade fully into the actual gap itself, which is why I have such a strong bearish bias. Also, from the 8th of May we had a very bearish break in market structure here. You can see we took out this low, and since then we've found resistance within this week's order block here, and we've continued to trade lower. So all of these are this is the longer term bias as to why I want to see lower prices on GBP. If we drop down to the daily, and then I'll make the drawings clear, we can see that Tuesday we wicked down into it, and then we traded up above it. We did wick to it before, and we've done that again, but on Wednesday I do want to see us trade lower into that. So the 4 hours where it gets a lot more interesting, and I can start to explain why I'm expecting these prices. So we can see a break in market structure here. We have this was the last high made within the 4 hour range that we're currently in. You can see this was the last high, and this was the break in market structure. Since then, we've had very bearish price action. You can see that this up close is acting as resistance, which adds to our bearish nature. And we can see how these two candles here are acting as resistance to these trades. So let me just say that again. We've broke down, taken out these lows and broke market structure. So we've had a shift in market delivery. Up close candle should now act as resistance, and we're witnessing that here. And we've just witnessed it again on Tuesday here as price is trading into this range. So this is all adding to the reason I want to see lower prices. It can be very off-putting when you see price do this, because it looks very bullish, but there's nothing to suggest bullishness. Let's say we took out this high say this green candle took out this high, then we could say we're bullish. However, we haven't actually taken out a swing high with this move. It just looks very, very bullish. So let's keep that in mind and continue with our bearish stance is basically what I suggest. So let's drop down to the 1 hour, and I do have some markings. This 1 hour fair value gap here, we can see our price is reacting to it. So here we traded to it, resisted it, traded to it again Monday at 8 p.m, wicked to the 50% level of this big daily range here. I'm at the 50% level of that because this is now a bearish order block, so this would act as mean threshold. Price should not trade above that, and we can see our price has respected that here, and it's also Sunday's opening price. So we traded lower, we opened, traded above Sunday's opening, broke down lower, and then touched it and left. This is another reason I'm not expecting price to want to go up there again. We've already kissed goodbye to the Sunday level, so I don't think there's any reason for price to want to go there. Today we've had quite a big reversal in terms of trading into this liquidity and then getting taken out straight away. But again, as I said earlier, we did not take out this high. We've been consolidating since, and as London opens, I'd like to see us trade above this buy side liquidity, because I can imagine there's a lot of stops here, and then break lower and run into this sell side liquidity. We do have inflation rate news tomorrow, so there is going to be a lot of volatility. So how the price will actually deliver is obviously very low probability in terms of, getting in and out safely. However, overall I want to see us on the bearish side. I also have this yellow marked out. This yellow is marked out because of, let me try and find it. I believe it's an order block. Right, yes. So when we traded into that 1 hour fair value gap that was on this move down, we created a bearish order block here because after this price broke down aggressively, very aggressively, and ran into these lows. So as you can see, we've traded almost towards the open of it, but we haven't actually reached it yet. So I've marked out this as a potential draw on liquidity currently because A, it's above buy side, B, it's a bearish order block, C, we need to take out some kind of buy side before we go for sell side, and also this will be in a very high premium, so it should be a very high probability sell if we are to want to continue to be bearish. It's possible we might not take out this buy side liquidity and price could just fall lower. However, I doubt price will just leave, swing highs just hanging around like that, especially after a day like this, so I'd like to see it get tagged, but it's perfectly possible that we might just break lower and then run into the sell side straight away, but we shall see. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've wanted to state about today. I did notice how in Asia, so at 8 p.m. is when we took out these relative equal highs here. Let me mark that out more clearly. So these highs here got taken out in Asia at 8. So this was the sweep on liquidity before the breakdown. I usually expect to see this in London, however we never saw that. 8 o'clock, traded above relative equal highs into a bearish fair value gap, also at the Sunday opening price and 50% off a daily order block, and then we left right through in London, aggressively traded into the imbalance that I wanted to see, and then we aggressively traded higher, failed to take out any highs, and we've been consolidating since. The fact we didn't take out any of these highs is another reason I want to see this buy side get taken. So you can see how the market is creating stops sell side here, buy side liquidity here, and sell stops below. So it'd be nice to see us trade up, tap into that buy side, and then break lower and run into sell side. That's pretty much my analysis. I don't want to say too much. It's very late. I'm very tired, but we'll see what happens today. I do suggest you guys go and watch ICT's recent live stream. That's what I was watching tonight. So that was very interesting. But yeah, just keep an eye out, and I think the biggest thing to remember in price conditions like this, especially, one moment. The biggest thing to remember in price conditions like this is that we are in a sell program. So we've broken lower. There should be no reason for us to need to trade into these highs. As tempting as it is, we've got highs here, 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 here. As tempting as it is, we're looking for sell side, and as I said, I want to see price trade into that weekly and daily imbalance I have marked out on my chart. Also, we can see how price is respecting the bearish nature. This green candle acts as resistance here. These green candles are acting as resistance here. Even this green candle and this green candle has acted resistance here with this candle. So you can see all of this is all pointing to bearish prices. You can argue that we're taking out lows here. However, these aren't the lows we're looking for. We're looking for lows which were built in on the sell side on the buy side of the curve. So on this side, which is why we have lots of liquidity still resting below here, here, here. And I do have my eyes on this spot here. So I am going to mark that out because I am very drawn to this order block as a potential target. But whilst we're here, I'm going to mark out the sell side that's resting below here. Here. And here. I hope I've made sense, because this price action recently has been very complicated, but it's just a matter of watching and seeing and responding to it accordingly. As tempting as it is to be buying right now, especially with a big move like this, we're not bullish until this high gets taken out. And like I said, I doubt I am in doubt of that happening. However, I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much everything from me. This has been GBP by B, and I'll catch you later today on Wednesday, and we'll see what happens. Peace.